So these are bicep curls. This can be done with dumbbells or barbells, cables at the gym, or I've got a TheraBand here just because it's easier for me to show. You can stand on the TheraBand. It doesn't give you the best line of pull. So a good way to do it is to have the band about probably 2 of your own foot lengths in front of you. So I'm going to do that right now. And make sure it's under something that's immovable. And the first thing you want to do is good straight posture, sitting in the hips, sitting in the knees. So the force is absorbed through your legs, not into your back. And then we're pulling the shoulder blades back and down. So a big way of increasing bicep strength, and really able to lift more load with your biceps, is actually get the back more involved and prevent potential injuries with the bicep too by doing that too. So I'm pulling my shoulder blades together as if I'm sliding my shoulder blade down the opposite back pocket, and then sliding this one down the opposite back pocket. So there's that first. That already makes me a bit stronger. The elbows sit a little bit forward of the shoulder. So if the center of my shoulder is here, my elbow is sitting a bit more forward. I don't have it even in line here. I definitely don't want it where it does this. Doing bicep curls this way, you're just asking for injuries in your shoulder doing this. So I haven't got my scapula engaged if my shoulder is doing this and the elbow sits back. So shoulders back and down, good posture, sitting in the legs, elbows come forward a little bit. And I can do this with my palms up straight away and just keep the palms up, and I pull up, squeeze, slowly lower down, ideally 2 seconds up. Give it a good squeeze, really focus your mind into the muscle, and then 2 seconds down, 4 seconds down, or I can go from palms being sideways or palms down, and I get the screwing motion as I go up. So there's this supination. So the bicep functions most strongly when there's supination. So this is my bicep working with the hand pronated, and this here is when it turns up. So the bicep, because it's connected to the radius, it works best in supination. So you can play with screwing motions in the dumbbell or the band. If I was to keep my palms down or palms sideways, it gives biceps a little bit, but it hits mainly the brachialis muscle, which is underneath. So it's a useful muscle to train too. It trains your forearms very well doing this way and doing this way too. If you were to do this way, don't let your wrists fail like this. You need to keep the wrist not even flat on top, so the forearm bones into the metacarpal bone not even flat, but a little bit sitting in the wrist, that way. And that gives you the best line of pull that supports the elbow and the arm, so it trains the whole arm. And we're looking at doing 4 to 5 sets, about 8 to 10 reps if you're looking at building muscle for strength work in the biceps, in the arms. And biceps, it connects, short head connects into the coracoid process, which is the shoulder blade here, and long head of bicep connects into the actual shoulder joint. So biceps is a shoulder muscle. It's often neglected. And one way to also add a little bit extra to your bicep curls, so if all that is feeling pretty easy to do, is to, at the end of your motion, you let the elbows come forward a little bit too. They come forward this way. So it actually, so when I do most of the movement here, that's mostly coming from the elbow to the bicep, that motion. As soon as I bring the elbow forward a little bit, it gets the biceps connection into the shoulder, getting that activating too. So that's another extra way, plus everything I've just mentioned, but adding that a little bit more forward as well with the elbow.